Hello everybody, this is Delpha, and we're back in If My Heart Had Wings. Let's carry on. Hopefully we'll get something interesting to happen. It's a broken plane that we've seen so many times. After school we went to the garage and saw the large amounts of cardboard boxes and tin cans piled up. We're doing like a can drive or something. What is all this? Okay. Before Mane answered, Agia comes in after us and her eyes sparkle as she looks on. What? So they've done something. So we're using cardboard and tin cans. Interesting. Then, with a great deal of effort, we carried the materials. Yay. Agia goes to check them off against the purchase order.
Okay. Yes.
I didn't mean to skip that. Oops. You hope. Agia is extremely enthusiastic. Yeah, I can tell. What is going on? Don't think you want to touch that. You don't know what styrofoam is? Everyone knows what styrofoam is. That must be why there are such large amounts of the other materials too. I'm guessing it's not going to be that easy. Kotri is also keen to start, but it's not like she knows how to make them. How do we make them? Is it something that we can do here? Fingers crossed. But what is that? FRP stuff? I'm not familiar with that term. Strengthened plastic. Even as I say it, it still doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. Well, it kind of does actually. The broken wings are propped against the wall. They are smooth and hard to touch. I thought it would be made from aluminum or something. Asks Kotri as she looks at the broken pieces. Okay. I wonder if they'll break if I hit them with a sledgehammer. Go away, people on Steam. What are you playing? Something. Ugh. Amane goes deep into thought as she too looks at the broken pieces next to Kotri. Is it now? Yay, a learning episode. Reinforced concrete? So concrete in Japan is also concrete in the UK. They say it the same way. Interesting. I see. I'll just go along with it for now. Good idea. I'm not sure if I understand or not. As for the finer details, we'll probably learn those in class sooner or later. That's the kind of school it is. Maybe because it's lighter? Maybe? Smoother? I don't know.
現在グライダーの素材としては FRP がメジャーだ。
I feel like they're like beating around the question, yeah.
強度はもちろんのこと、プラスチックなので金属で作るよりも軽量化できる。
Aha, I was right.
加工が簡単でコストも安め。後から補修もできるし、腐食もしない。
Oh yeah, it wouldn't, would it? That's true. Amane agrees with each point with a nod.
ちなみに FRP は意外と身近なものにも使われてるのよ。
What could those be?
車のバンパーや漁船の船体などがそうだな。公園のスワンボートとか、あとあれ、ケンタの店先に立ってるカーネルおじさん。
As she mentions the Colonel, Kotri and I nod in agreement. Okay. I've touched the Colonel statue many times and also had silly photos taken next to it with my friends from the cycle racing club. So that's FRP, huh? Is that what they use to make statues?
カーネルおじさんと同じ素材でグライダーもできてるのか。
Interesting. Kochi murmured, but I wasn't sure if she was happy because she felt the glider was somehow more familiar than she realized, or because her dream was shattered just a little. How exactly do we make them?
そうね、簡単に説明すると、まず型を作るでしょ、翼の。それに FRP の素材を塗っていくんだけど、まずはこっちの。
Oh god, it's like bone snapping. Agia opens one of the boxes that had just arrived and pulls out some sort of cloth.
このガラスマットを敷くのね。その上から樹脂を塗り、またガラスマットを敷いて、また塗ってって繰り返すの。
They're really annoying, because then they always take breaks when they speak, and it's like, it's hard to tell if they finished talking or not.
あとはそれが固まるのを待って取り外して。
Would it be easy to have this on auto? No. And it's complete?
まだよ。表面をピカピカに磨いて塗装すれば完成。簡単そうね。今説明したのはあくまでかいつまんでだからね。実際はもっと手順が多い。これだけ大きなものを作るとなると普通のやり方じゃ通用しない場面も出てくる。まあ一個ずつ進めていきましょう。先輩、設計図見せてもらっていいですか？
This is mad. As Akia takes a look at the plans, she and Amane start discussing something.
なるほど。ここは分割して後から接合するしかなさそうですね。
If this turns into like 3 episodes of all just being about making the plane, then it's not exactly the most interesting thing, unless you're really interested in planes, I guess.
しかし、そうすると重量の問題が出てくる。あまり重くすると。
The conversation moves on to things that we don't understand.
先輩、主翼作りなんですけど、私に任せてもらえませんか？構わないぞ。私がやるよりいいだろうからな。
Oh yeah, with her hands.
ありがとうございます。ハバネさん。
Kotori is surprised to hear her name called out all of a sudden. I think it's about time for them to start being more friendly towards each other, but...
何かしら。ハバネさんも手伝ってね。もちろん、そのつもりよ。
I'll help too.
葵はいいや。手が足りない時だけで。シミュレーターの方を優先して。
Are they expecting me to break something? Kotori gives me an uneasy glance. I'll leave it to you two then.
おお、任された。
With that, Agia became the one in charge of making the main wings, and then got to work on making them. Yeah, okay. What are we doing now? We just left to basically go for a stroll. Oh no, we're back.
じゃあ教えた通りやってみよっか。まず発泡スチロールで型を作る。けどポリエステル樹脂が発泡スチロールを溶かすから先に上からコーティング。
All we have to do is sit back and relax. Or not. Until just now, Kotori had been taking Agia's impromptu FRP course. Okay. She had been seriously taking notes and reads them back as they proceed with the work. By the way, for now it's just practice, so we're trying to make something not related to the main wings, which is going to be...
その上からポリエステル樹脂をローラーでコロコロと。ああ、ダメダメ。もっとしっかり塗り込まないと。いや、やってるわよ。隅っこの方はハケを使って。樹脂をつけすぎないで。分かってるわよ。うるさいな。
Shut up, Mom!
気泡が残ってると空洞ができて、そこだけ強度が弱くなっちゃう。そしたらまた折れちゃうんだから。
Ah, nice and relaxing. Let me guess, you're hungry. As Amane stood beside me, teaching me about piloting, she seemed to have a hurt expression on her face. Are you okay, Amane? She answered, still with that hurt look about her. It seems like Amane has a complex about her lack of dexterity. Makes sense. Amane and I were doing pilot training using the simulator.
旋回中、ラダーの操舵量が少なかったり、タイミングが遅いと打ち滑りを起こす。逆にラダーを使いすぎたり、タイミングが早いと外滑りする。
Slipping in or slipping out are the same terms used to refer to diagonal movements of the glider. This is caused when you are trying to turn but the nose is not pointing in the right direction. Aha. Hihi. Uha. Baba. Let's carry on. I don't know what I'm doing. That means that if the glider is moving through the air at a decent speed, even if there is no wind at all, it is still the same as if it were taking wind from the direction in which it is. They did it again. They missed out a word. See? I'll read it from here then. It is still the same as if it were taking wind from the direction in which it was moving. There we go. That was weird. I was wondering what happened then. That is what is known as relative wind. So if the glider is moving diagonally, the wind hits it diagonally too. That means if the glider takes the wind from the front, the functions of the aircraft are maximized. Ah. And when Amane says that there will be reduction in lift, it's because it cannot take any more wind directly from the front.
旋回中はそうでなくても揚力が低下するから、内滑りや外滑りをするとかなりの高度をロスすることに。失礼します。
Oh. And suddenly, Akari. Oh no, she's not happy. What is it this time? Akari Kumoi, the vice president of the student council, entered the garage. Hello there. Are we having fun? Hi. Our eyes meet, so I lower my head in a bow. She doesn't seem very pleased about my face. Akari looks around the garage and nods with approval. Was she seeing if we were actually working? She says with pride because these are club activities after all. As you can see, we're doing very well. For some reason, I feel that she has a bit of a sharp tongue when talking to me. It seems like the Vice President Akari Kamoi is looking at me like she's assessing me. Calm down? Seriously? What is it? What else are we gonna do? Or maybe she just doesn't trust us because we're the only boy inside a garage full of 3 girls. Something like that maybe. Does she have a problem with me? I doubt that. Akari heads over to the other 2 working at the back of the garage.
見せてもらってもいいかしら。
あかりさん、どうぞどうぞ。こんなもんでどうかしら。いいんじゃないかな。
これは FRP ね。何を作っているの？
Even she knows what that is.
お皿よ。
お皿？
練習してるんです。グライダーの翼を作るんですけど、いきなり本番じゃ失敗した時困るんで。
That is true.
あとはこれが固まるのを待つのよね。そしたら磨いて色を塗って。
As long as it's not pink, I'm happy. Koi mumbled to herself as she checked her notes.
ハバネさん、使い終わったローラーやハケはすぐ洗い流した方がいいわ。樹脂が固まってしまうと使えなくなってしまうから。
そうだった。
Koi hurriedly goes to wash them. That was a close one. She almost ruined some of the equipment we had just bought.
それから硬化剤を混ぜた樹脂は温度が高いほど固まりやすいから、容器はなるべく日陰か涼しい場所に置くといいわ。
Kojiri wiped her wet hands on her skirt and made a note of Akari's advice.
主翼作りは長丁場になるから、そういうことも考えておかないといけないんだね。
Aki also looks like she's thinking seriously. After confirming that the other two were doing proper club activities, relieved, she came back over to us.
うまくいっているようですね。
Yes.
あ
Amai answered proudly. She looked happy to be praised like that.
ところで、実はもう一つ要件があるんです。副部長を決めていただけないでしょうか。
Second in charge. The other two working at the back of the garage stop and turn their attention this way.
ええ、望月先輩はとても有能な方ですが、お一人では手が回らない場合もあるでしょう。そんな時、どなたかいていただいた方がこちらとしても助かります。非常に。
What's up there, faces? Apart from Amane, everyone made a face that seemed to say, "Oh, I see." It's probably not just Akari, but all the other student council members in the past would also have had trouble with Amane. She's very unique, so sometimes she expresses ideas that differ from the general social norms. There was the issue with the club losing its status the other day, and the fact that she keeps repeating the year is a prime example of her uniqueness. Exactly. She's trying to say that she'd like someone to act as a middleman to keep things running smoothly, like a manager. But what you really mean is that you need someone to act as a mediator, right? From the few days that I've spent with Amane, it seems that she isn't suited to being any sort of mediator. She decides the club's principles and therefore the reason for it to exist, whereas the second in charge is needed to bring everyone together to carry that out.
わかった。決めておくよ。
That easy?
助かります。
Akari seemed relieved as she nodded, and then glanced at me. What?
やはりこの水瀬葵が選ばれてしまうのかしら。
I'm expecting her to more likely to choose Agiha.
かなこさんの話では人望はあるようだし、行動力にも富んでいる。ルックスも悪くは。って何を考えているの私は。
Hey, we're able to hear your thoughts. You might want to be a little bit quieter. What were you talking about there? Oh, she was talking to herself. You were saying something about me and looked like you were glancing over at me.
見てないわ。自意識過剰よ、水瀬くん。私はソアリング部の活動状況を見ていただけです。
Oh, I see. Sorry. So actually, she wasn't just glancing at me. She was staring.
では、私はこれで。
Okay. Now that she had finished what she had come here to do, Akari left in a hurry. Okay. On the way out, she tripped over a cardboard box.
何よこの段ボール。
Once more, she went to leave.
何あれ。 さあ、葵に気があるんじゃない？え？お
She certainly seems happy about that. Why are you saying that all of a sudden?
だから副会長は葵くんのことをずっと見てたのか。
And now they're gonna tease us. Yay.
やっぱり見てたんだ。これはあるね。
Their faces, they know. Oh dear. No, there isn't really. Come on, let's all get back to work, please. Don't just look at me like I'm a monster. Or something like that. Yeah. I tried to get them to drop it, then Agia and Kotori returned to their work.
あいつ、ちょっと赤くなってない？だね。あかりさん、綺麗だもん。
I can hear you. Amane, what are you going to do about that thing that the Vice President was talking about just now?
どうしようかな。誰かやりたい人はいるかい？
The two other girls look at each other for some reason, then look at me.
うん。
Me?
なんとなく。
Well, that was
なん
easy.
となく。
You can't decide something like that by saying, that's what it looks like. Let's think about this, Amane.
うん。わかった。
Oh, okay. She said as I tried to reach the... What is up with that noise? She said as I tried to reach a resolution to the problem that I just brought up. What I mean is that everyone should keep mumbling to themselves to... I can hear that background noise. What I mean is that everyone should keep mumbling to themselves to a minimum and concentrate on the task at hand.
もう首長ずらしてる。
We're just very bossy, apparently.
あれは意外にやる気満々だね。葵くんでいいと思うんだけどな。
Everyone was muttering to themselves as they got back to work. Yes, Dad. Oh, yay. Buildings. Happy. Hey, it's evening.
もう帰らなきゃいけないのか。もっと残って作業できればいいのに。そしたら早く完成して早く飛べるのにな。
Cory murmured quietly to herself. The school closes at 6:30 p.m. and if you wish to stay longer, you need to submit a notice of extension of club activities. However, I have my dorm other work to do. Cory has to help me with the dinner, so we leave at the usual time.
明日は今日試しに作ったお皿の仕上げをしつつ、主翼の片付けに入ろう。
I suppose with just Amane and Aggie here, they wouldn't really get too much work done if it was just those two. And they probably aren't allowed to stay all night. I'm guessing. Maybe.
いよいよ本番ってわけね。
Yeah, I'm hungry. Make me
焦
food.
ってまた折れちゃったら困るから、慎重に作業を進めましょう。
Today, at lunchtime, things still seemed awkward between them, but only after half a day has passed, they really opened up to each other.
ところで葵、あかりさんのことどう思ってるの？
And they brought this back up. Huh?
そうだった。部活終わったら問い詰めなきゃって思ってたのよ。
What? What's this all about? I don't care. You don't need to cross-examine me.
いいから聞かせなさいよ。そうだそうだ。
I can't believe these two. Okay, let's make a dash back home. All the boarders are waiting with empty stomachs. Me too. I ran as I pushed Kotri's wheelchair.
ああ、待ちなさい。なんでごまかすか。
I'm pretty sure you're taking someone with you who basically is the one also asking the questions. Not a good idea. She'll just ask you as you push her. I thought that somehow these two might just get along really well. Obviously. Oh, it's the end already. Well, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to check to see how long the video was. If the video isn't that long, then I'll do a little bit more. If it has been, then I'll probably just finish there. Oh god, the cicadas! No! Okay then guys, I'm probably going to end it there. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Deltha. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Thank you again, and goodbye.